Hello and welcome back to Club 1 Part 3 of our Let's Play series. We're here with Blyth Spartans and we've got two matches for you today. The first one against Darlington in the league and the second one against current 7th placed Chester. So since you were last with me, we have played 3 further games in the league and actually we're doing alright. After that 4-2 defeat to Kidderminster in the last episode, we then faced Telford, who we beat 3-0. We faced Farsley Celtic, we won that one 2-1, and we did then face Brackley, which we beat 4-2 in the last game. It does look like, though, not a lot of clean sheets going to be happening this season. We do have a little bit of a leaky defence. But as long as we can keep on firing in goals, then it is going to all be okay, and we're going to hopefully continue doing that in this match. This is the lineup for that one. We've got Johnston in goal, back four of Liddell, Lees, Buddle and Sharif, which might seem like a bit of a weird one, but actually is perfectly capable of a right back. And after last episode and our right back woes, I felt like we needed a change there. Our midfield is O'Donnell, Reed, Deverdix and Thompson, and then we've got Maguire and Brown Sterling remaining up front for this match. Hopefully we continue with our decent start to the season here. We are doing a lot better than expectations. Obviously the season preview had us right down the bottom of the league. I can't actually remember if our club version is, but I'm pretty sure it's basically try to avoid getting relegated, guys. And we're doing alright at that so far. If you are excited for this episode and enjoying the Let's Play, please show it some support by hitting the like button down below the video. It'd be very, very much appreciated. And hopefully, like I said, we can have a good match here against Darlington and continue with this decent run. I haven't actually looked exactly where Darlington finished last season. Our next match, again, might be the one that's a little bit more of a test. We have got an FA Trophy match in between there, but we're playing lower league opposition, so I'm thinking it will be a fairly straightforward match and maybe one that isn't worth entirely your time seeing it on YouTube. If we get a little bit further into that competition, then maybe we can start having a look at those matches. Maybe we can add a bit of trophy silverware to our cabinet this season with the FA Trophy. It's definitely not the biggest cup to be winning, but nonetheless, it is silverware. This first half so far, though, absolutely dull as. Nothing is happening here. We are kind of just exchanging shots, possession roughly the same, and we are literally, I think, going to have an entire first half without a highlight, which is just what you want for a video on YouTube. Surely the second half can only be better, guys. We can still win this. We're going to encourage the team. This might be a very short match unless we start seeing some goals. I have got it set to key highlights, so not text only or some other weird thing. We're going to demand more from the team here and hopefully get them to actually show you guys some content for the channel, because I'm assuming that is what everyone is here for, to actually watch some Football Manager. At the moment, what you've got is kind of a weird Football Manager podcast going on. We are definitely having a shots though, 13 so far, 14 as I've said that one. We are definitely the team again on top in this second half. We're not really showing that dominance at the moment. No, I feel like... Oh, look, it's our first highlight of the game on the 67th minute. It is a corner for us. Brown Sterling there, almost putting that one away. Lees with the rebound, and he's offside, apparently, or someone was offside, and Lees absolutely spooned that one over the bar anyway. And maybe it is time to quickly make some changes. Not that we've seen a lot so far, so we don't really know exactly maybe where we want to make those changes. But Deverdix has got a yellow card, so we'll take him off and bring on Ben Clark, I guess. And Nathan Buddle here with a 6.1 in defence. Get out of my team. Watson can come in. We'll just change Watson and Lees around, because I think Watson likes playing more on that left-hand side, if I do remember rightly. Obviously, he is our backup left-back as well, so I'm assuming he is left-footed, maybe. And O'Donnell, once again here, looking tired. We will substitute him after this one, but we have got a corner, and it's definitely not gone in. I genuinely thought it had gone in there. It hasn't. And now I just, I'm embarrassed. We do have another change to make, and where shall we make it? We're not going to bring on Carl Brine, because honestly, a right back probably not going to solve our problems here, as well as the fact that our right backs aren't very good at this club. If you watched last episode, you'll know exactly what I mean. Our first 2 games of the season, our right backs were rubbish. And given that we are definitely on top here, I am going to go attacking for the last 5 or so minutes of the game. And hopefully we can go and grab a goal. Reed there with an absolutely atrocious pass, just gifting that one to the Darlington player, who's now bearing down on us on that right hand side. Has got a cross into the box. Cassidy snuck it away. Is it offside? It does look like the referee's going to call it for offside. He has. And good, because I don't really want to be conceding a goal right as they go, let's go more attacking because we're the team that's ahead. Not very helpful, really. And we have definitely been the better team in this match, but we've had a complete lack of highlights and a complete lack of goals as well. Not the best start to a YouTube video I have ever had, I'm not going to lie. A good team performance, but at the end of the day, it's not really good enough if you don't score any goals. Goals, again, I believe I've said it before on this channel about other teams, kind of the main currency in football. If you're not going to score them, you're not going to get very far, unfortunately. It does mean as well with those results, I didn't really show it in the intro, but we are now, after that result, third. And obviously, I think we were expected to finish around 21st, 20th, so right down the bottom of the league. We have got a match now against Ashton United, but I kind of think maybe that one is not the most interesting match, so we're going to skip that one over. We'll be back in a second for our match against Chester. Okay, so we are back for the match against Chester. We are going with an identical lineup to the last match, apart from one change, which is just that we switched Maguire and Brown-Sterling around up front. My assistant manager keeps recommending that I play Brown-Sterling as a deep-lying forward on that side, and actually we did it in the last match, and he did pretty well. Going back quickly to show you that one and our score in that match. Ashton United, we did manage to win that one 6-0, and as you can see, Brown-Sterling there got 2 goals. He also set up a further 2 and got a 10 rating. So actually, maybe that is where he needs to be playing. So we're going to try him as a deep lying forward in this match and see if he does whack a couple of goals in here. If he does, that will be where he plays from now on. He's not meant to be as good in that role as he is as an advanced forward, but clearly my assistant manager seems to know what he's on about, so hopefully he'll play really well there today. We have got this match against Chester. Had a look at Chester. Chester finished in, I believe, 5th place last season. Again, the competition for last season didn't quite complete, but they were on a really good run of form. They're obviously fairly high up the league at the moment as well. Not that we can see that, I've just realised, which probably does mean I should change some of this. Do we really care about our own formation? Possibly not. As I've said that, Chester are now 11th, so I guess they didn't have the best game last game out, because they were 7th at the start of this episode. However, still a dangerous opponent, I feel. Johnson here just picking up that little stray header from them though, and hopefully we can build something ourselves here. We are playing in red today. A little bit strange playing in green one day and red the next. I don't feel like that is a good away kit colour for green, but that might just be me being a bit weird. Sterling there laying one over for Thompson to get a cross into the box to Reed. Cannon in that one with his head, but Gray in goal for Chester today, more than equal to that header. Fortunately, we're not finding our first goal in this match. We do have more highlights than the last match though, it seems, so that's already a good improvement. Reed to Maguire. Maguire laying that one off for O'Donnell. O'Donnell rounding the keeper kind of, and putting that one in the back of the net. It's 1-0 to Blyth Spartans against Chester. Gray never saw it, says the commentary. I feel like he did see it. O'Donnell couldn't have got much closer to him if he tried. Literally, he got so tight to the goalkeeper before hitting that with his left foot. He does seem to be doing really, really well over on that left midfield slot as well. So definitely was a positive change as it turned out. And we're 1-0 up. So can't complain about that. As it stands, we are top of the league. I'd imagine that is because Flyde maybe are playing at the moment, as are Kidderminster perhaps. I should probably just, again, average positions. Yeah, I mean, it's good, but let's bring up latest scores. Where are Flyde in this? Oh, I was about to look and we've got another highlight. How dare we be good at football and getting highlights in a YouTube video. What do they think this is? Brown-Sterling now over to Thompson though. Thompson just cutting that one back to Deverdix, our deep lying playmaker. And can we just build an attack here? We are much like my other teams on YouTube. I was about to say passing the ball shortly, which is what we were doing. That long ball not finding its mark. We've just completely missed a header as well. Who was that? Who are you? Sharif. I praised you at the start of this video saying you were a vast improvement at right back. I feel like Blyth Spartans' right back position might actually just be cursed. It is entirely possible that it is legitimately cursed and you cannot get a good right back at this club. Who knows? Hopefully, eventually, we'll find one at this club. Johnson, again, distributing that one long when the instructions on the tactic are short to your centre-backs or your full-backs, and you've distributed it long, it's gone all the way up the pitch, and now Chester have the ball. This is exactly what you did in the first goal we ever conceded. And we almost had exactly the same result there, which is... this is why I hate goalkeepers pumping it long. I genuinely, if you're this sort of club, I do not see the point of pumping it long, in that we never seem to challenge for the ball. I don't know if that's just a football manager thing or if that reflects real life, but you pump the ball long, and every single time, I don't think when we've pumped the ball that far forward from a goal kick, I have ever seen one of our players get the ball. I think it's always gone to the other team, and it's so annoying because it is just an absolute waste of possession when you could pass it short and it all be fine. Loving a look though, Kidderminster against Fly today, which is great for us. Kidderminster are currently winning, which, as I've said, is going to put us top on alphabetical order only, admittedly, but it is still going to put us top. And I feel like, alphabetical or not, top of the league, when the season preview is saying you should basically be bottom or fighting relegation, I don't think really you can ask for a lot more than that. I am going to make a substitution though. We're going to have a look. Who are we taking off for this one? We're getting to that 65th minute slot. I think O'Donnell, maybe you need to come off, because although you scored the goal, you've also got a yellow card. And I know at some point in the next 5 or 6 minutes, you're going to go into the red anyway, because O'Donnell apparently has absolutely no stamina at all. I'm not sure what his actual attribute is for it, but either way, not fantastic, I'd imagine. We're going to encourage the team here. We have now got to that 75th minute slot, so I am going to make another substitution. We've got Thompson, who's looking pretty tired, but I legitimately don't have anyone to bring on for him now, unless I brought Sharif up there. And then we put Carl Bryan on this side. I guess that's what we do. We're going to risk Carl Bryan at right back. It could all go spectacularly wrong here. And we'll bring on Lewis McNow instead of Maguire up front for the last 15 minutes of this match. We have definitely not looked quite as good in this second half as we normally do. We've got lots and lots of possession. Bags of possession. 58% at the moment. But our shots and stuff are really reflecting that. And Chester seem like they are the team on top in this second half, but as it stands, we have managed to keep that 1-goal lead. We are getting to the end of the match. It is a highlight, and we do have the ball. McNeil there heading it down, but we've given the ball away instantly, and it is going to allow Chester now to get an attack going. But no, they're not going to get an attack going. And do you know why? Because the goalkeeper pumped it long and gave us the ball back. I don't see the point of doing it. Sharif here to Brown Sterling. Brown Sterling with a big searching ball forward to Dale. Knocked it on to McNow. McNow going to net one for us in injury time. He's not. It's been disallowed. Oh, that was a lovely goal, ref. Ref. Why would you do this? The referee has forsaken us. McNow not going to get his first goal of the season. It's a shame. We have won though, and I don't feel like we can complain about winning. And to be honest as well, because that first match was so short, I think we've got time for one more match, and we are going to go have a look at the FA Cup third qualifying round. Special treat for one of my subscribers against Stourbridge. And this is a team we are going to be using in that match against Stourbridge. It is, again, identical, because with the good form we're in, I really don't want to be changing this squad too much. And what I do really want to do is play these players together consistently so we start getting a good dynamic in the team. And as we can see here, we have now got a lovely green line between Lee and Buddle, and we have then got one between Liddell and O'Donnell. So my plan is working. Remembering that one of the things I think I said at the start of last episode was that the dynamics at this club were poor. We'll go with poor. Poor is not the word I'm thinking of in my head though. I've never seen worse dynamics at a club. But hopefully, again, we can just go out for this match against Stourbridge. They are playing a back 5 today, and very narrow. And if we do use those wings the way we normally use them, then we should be absolutely fine in this match. I'd imagine Stourbridge lower, well, they're definitely lower down the leagues. I'm just not sure where they are. And we have just got our first goal. I think it's being allowed. It is being allowed. It's a free kick into that far post there for Buddle to get his head to. I believe we highlighted Buddle in our first episode with Blyth Spartans, going, we like him. We think 13 heading might be pretty decent in this sort of level of football. And it turns out it is very, very good. And again, a goalkeeper pumping the ball long. I sound like a broken record at this point, but please stop doing it. It's fine for us, though. It has fallen to us. Reed now into Brown Sterling. Brown Sterling, the would-be target man, getting his head to that one and actually proving maybe he is a little bit too tall and not managing to get that one target, instead hitting the crossbar. We are definitely dominating in possession here. Like I said, I am playing this match for pretty much the viewing pleasure of one of our subscribers. And now I've said viewing pleasure, I've realised watching your favourite team get battered on YouTube maybe not the pleasure that he was hoping it would be. That said, it's 1-0 after 24 minutes. It's not exactly a battering so far. Liddle into Buddle here, though, looking for that second goal. It's fallen back to Reed. Devidick's now. Brown Sterling trying to get a shot away, but the STOURBRIDGE defender putting his butt on the line there to protect his goalkeeper. Liddle now on the outside the box. We are trying to find that breakthrough. Liddle with a shot from range. It's a good save there from the STOURBRIDGE goalkeeper. But we are going to get another corner, and we are getting quite good at our set pieces here. Liddle again into that. I feel like that was meant to go to the near post. I'm not really sure what happened apart from pinball a little bit in the box there. We don't come away with a goal, which is the most important part there. Pinball or not, there was not a goal found. And STOURBRIDGE do have a corner here. It's a bit of a strange one. It's high and to the back post. They have had a shot though, so it's all good. We've clearly had another shot because there's a goalkeeper for STOURBRIDGE pumping that one out to his defender. See, that was technically short, I guess, because it wasn't all the way up to their strikers, and they did for a little while have the ball, and we've just put a cross into the box there to absolutely no one, but Thompson somehow recycled possession there. Sharif now playing in that right back position into Brown Sterling, who again is getting his head to it but not doing a lot with it, and it's just a very, very quick distribution there from STOURBRIDGE, but not to any of their players. It was quick distribution just for distribution's sake, and Brown Sterling's got his head to it again and not scored. Admittedly, I'll give STOURBRIDGE this. We are piling on the attacking threat here, and we are only one goal up, and while you're only one goal up, you do always run the risk of this happening. Montel Gibson is his 9th goal of the season for STOURBRIDGE. Oh, unlucky. I was about to say his 9th goal of the season for STOURBRIDGE, and he's grabbed one against us here. He was quite a bit offside, as it turns out. But to be fair to the lad, it was a very, very good finish. Not that FM's going to show us that replay. We're not allowed to see that. Never mind them. We are still 1-0 up, though. And I feel at this point, we do need to go attacking. Because one goal, it doesn't feel like enough at the moment. I mean, STOURBRIDGE have had 3 shots now. At one point, they hadn't had any for maybe our first 15. And I don't want them to come back in the game here and nick a late one against us and have to make this into an ultra long episode where I have to show the replay as well. But it's a STOURBRIDGE corner again. It's a really, really high corner. They're throwing those corners into the box, or kicking them into the box technically. But they are just really, really high, and they are pressuring the goalkeeper here, forcing him to not make a short pass. Our long one does come off on this occasion though to O'Donnell. O'Donnell into the box at the near post to Maguire. It was very, very low for Maguire to hit first time, and he has cannoned that one into the back of the net. I don't really feel like Gray is it. I think the STOURBRIDGE goalkeeper, I don't really feel like he really had a chance once that was coming off of Maguire's foot. Just too powerful, too well placed, and he was the wrong side of that ball. Really unfortunate for him there. It's not Gray. Gray might have been the goalkeeper in the last game then. It's Morgan Sal. And we're doing pretty well here. I'm pretty happy with this. I feel at this point we are going to stay attacking, but maybe we can bring off a couple of players. Maguire can stay on for this one. We'll take off Brown Sterling. We're going to bring on Jamie Clark for what I believe is his debut at this point. I've just realised we've got a deep line forward on support. I didn't really want you on support. I want you on attack. Although, again, it's been working so far, so I don't really feel the need to change it in most games. Ben Clark can come on this time for Deverdix as well, and then that will leave us with one more substitution to make at our discretion. 20 shots for us now, though. STOURBRIDGE have come back into the game, and they've now got 9 shots. I think we've gone attacking, and that's allowing them to pile on the pressure. We are going to demand more from the team here as well. STOURBRIDGE with a cross into the box. Quite easy for Johnson to come up and claim that one. And now we're going to try and build an attack of our own by the looks of it. But again, STOURBRIDGE players there keeping very, very close to Johnson, forcing him to make that long kick. And actually, it is working for them. It's the whole thing I've been complaining about is us distributing long and they're not giving us a chance. And we've actually brought down Gibson, the STOURBRIDGE attacker there, in the box. We do seem to give away penalties a lot. It's Broadhurst here. Broadhurst scoring his goal, taking us back to only a 1-goal lead in this match. Leon Broadhurst, who is, as I believe, currently the STOURBRIDGE manager in real life. And he's doing a great job there at getting them a goal back. And now we have got one substitution to make. Jesus, STOURBRIDGE on the attack again, though. We're going to make this substitution and go back to the highlights. So I think we maybe need to take off Sean Reed, but we don't really have anyone to go in midfield. So maybe O'Donnell comes off. We'll bring on Mick Keown here as in that case, and we'll go with an inverted winger on attack for him. And hopefully STOURBRIDGE don't come and get a second goal, because I really don't fancy having to show a 4th match in this episode. I don't actually know if this goes to replays or if it goes to penalties, but Broadhurst has just put another one past us. Although I'm guessing it's not counting because it says it's his first goal of the season. No, it is counting. So Leon Broadhurst just scored his first goal of the season for the 2nd time in this match. It's an interesting one. We are 2-2. It's 2-2 now. What I thought I was showing just for the hell of it is turned into actually a bit harder of a match than it looked like it was going to be. I did forget that STOURBRIDGE are quite good in the cups. We're going to go attacking for this last 5 or 6 minutes. We demand more from the team. It is a throw into us. Liddell to Reed. Back to Liddell. And can we mount an attack of our own? We've got about 3 or 4 minutes left, probably with injury time. Mick Keown there, receiving the ball and instantly having it nicked off of his feet. STOURBRIDGE giving us no time on the ball, and it's now Gibson to Mayon. Oh, no, please no. Johnston's got hold of the ball now. I do not want a late winner here from STOURBRIDGE. I want us to be staying in this cup. And Johnson, again, no choice of distributing this one short. He's going to have to go long, and there is no one there to get it. It's been hooked away. We have recycled possession, though. Sharif now, can he get across into the box from that side? He can't. It's cut back to Thompson, back to Sharif now. Out to Clark, into the box. Reed with a header. I believe that hit the top of the bar as it went over, but it isn't on target, which is kind of the main thing here. And it looks like we're either going to a replay or to penalties, depending on what happens. It looks like we're gonna get replay against STOURBRIDGE. Amazing. I genuinely thought this was gonna not be a walk, but I thought maybe it might be a bit of an easier match. Instead of that, we're gonna have to have a replay on Wednesday. And because that was such a good match, I think we should start the next episode with that match against STOURBRIDGE. So next episode, we'll have the match against STOURBRIDGE, which will be the replay. And I guess we'll have the match against Chorley last season. Where did they finish? So they got relegated from the National League the season before last. And then last season, they finished 7th in this league. So again, one of the better teams in the league by the looks of it. As always though, guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, do drop a like down below. Really helps out the channel. Be very much appreciated. As I said, we'll come back for the next episode for that match against STOURBRIDGE, because apparently they're quite good matches. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you are enjoying things on the channel, why not have a look at this video next?